Good morning, everyone. My name's Stocks. I've been trading AIM for about 16 years. Over the years, I've researched companies and sat with companies for months and months and invested substantial funds in companies and watched them go up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, what I do these days is straight to the point. My bottom feed. So what I do is on a daily basis, I go onto websites such as this and go into share prices and then see the share fallers, who's fallen and why they've fallen. So what I'll do is, as a quick example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of these a day. Not every day. Sorry, actually, I'm going to do one of these. Pick one of these and leave it a couple of days. No share is going to go, well, very few shares are going to go down one day and then significantly up the next. We're likely to see like a share drop today and then it'll probably recover throughout the week. I'm not doing this to show you how to make fortunes. I'm doing this as a little thing on the side, just to show you how you can make a few quid here and there. So what I do is I go in here, have a check, see what the general consensus of the day is. I don't even look to see what these companies are anymore. I used to do all the research, go and find out who the directors were, their ingoings, their outgoings, go off if it was an oil company, I used to go and look at the fields online and see where they're drilling and how they're drilling and what formations there are and how depths and all the rest of it. Waste of time for me anyway. I made a few quid back in the day when you could with oil. But anyway, I'm digressing. What I do now, I'm not interested on the company name. I'm not interested who owns it or how much they make or anything like that. All I'm after is how much they've dropped and why they've dropped. Now, if I can get straight to the point here, why they dropped. If you go into RNSs, these are the news reports, as you probably know. So go into the RNSs and then read why they may have dropped. So this is today's date, 14th of June 2023. So you can see they've had some placings. So basically what that means is they're going to add more stocks. So if there was 1 million in circulation, there could be 2 million now. So looking through the RNSs, that this one's going to be an issue price, 2.5 pence per share. So they're going to issue some more shares at 2.5 pence. Now, currently it's trading, share price is 2.75, your bid is 250, and the ask is 3. So 3 is what you pay, and your bid is what you sell at. So the ask is 3 on this. So if they go in at 2, this is still a little bit high. Doesn't mean the share's going to drop to 2.5 though. A lot of people think that when they issue shares at 2.5, they drop to 2.5. It's not always the case. Sometimes they won't go anywhere near it. Sometimes they'll go below it. Noticing in the RNSs just then, I see it says a statement regarding share price increase. So that's what they call a speeding ticket. So the share price must have rocketed up on the 9th of June for some reason. But I mean, this is a potential one. It's dropped 35% today, so it hasn't got to go back up to level again. If this negative figure went up to -10, would make profit. so this is one to keep an eye on. Other ones, I want ones that have dropped significant. Yeah, so 35, 28. 10's not too interested in. So this one, I say I'm not even looking at the industry, what they are, what they do, etc., etc. So this must be some kind of oil or gas, oil field. So what I do anyway, is so I read through the RNSs, see why they've dropped, and then base my assumptions on that. So with this one, it's basically just dropped because they're issuing more shares. So the chance of this going back up, fairly good, I'd say. So what I'm going to do is I'm throwing little money into this, just as an example. I don't want anyone in my going near my actual trading account, because there's significantly more in there than I'm throwing at this. So I'm going to throw a couple of £100 at this, and see what happens. So, okay, so I've thrown a couple of £100 at this, just pennies really, just to show. So I've bought these today, today's date, 14th of June. Let's see where this goes. So we're in at £200. We're up a few quid already. And where am I going to sell at is the thing as well. If you look at the charts are also another indication of what you can expect. Yeah, if they've been sitting low and peaked and dropped again, I can see from this share that 335 is kind of the bottom-ish. That's kind of an average. 295, 28, 23. So there's this spike. So this drop is going to be probably not going to be like a realistic drop because it spiked here. So I mean, like its usual trading areas is mid threes with peaks at sixes. So you could potentially double your money. Although this is an issue. This has been issued. There's more in circulation now. So let's have a look. So so we're at 3. So where do we want to sell? We want to sell at about high threes, 4s, 025 priced out. So if this goes up to mid threes, taking into account the bid, taking into account the bid price, it's going to have to go up to mid threes to high threes before I'll sell. So we shall see. This is a nice little free platform that I use just to show where it's going. There's been a few peaks today already at 3. And there's some good buyers coming in, so we'll see. See what happens. Okay, so we'll see what happens. There we are. We're in today. For these, I know I'm waffling. This is the first video. I'll obviously streamline them and make them a bit better. This is just as a record, really. So we'll see what happens. All right. I'll speak to you in a couple of days.